Good day, and welcome to the Diary of a Pan-African Preacher. There is an African proverb that says, "The fly that does not heed advice follows the corpse to the grave." Nigeria would be wise to heed this warning. The recent threat by the US President Donald Trump to take unilateral military action against Nigeria has sparked alarm across Africa and beyond. His statement, "If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet," reveals a dangerous disregard for international law and Nigerian sovereignty. Nigeria must now adopt a balanced strategy, one that defends its independence, strengthens internal stability, and fosters equitable diplomatic solutions to avert escalation. Nigeria must immediately pursue a robust diplomatic campaign to reaffirm its sovereignty and legitimacy in the face of external threats. President Bola Tinubu should instruct Nigerian diplomats to engage friendly nations and regional blocs, notably the African Union, the Caribbean Community, the Economic Community of West African States, and the United Nations, and also non-aligned partners, to present a united front against any unilateral US aggression. Recalling Nigeria's ambassador from Washington for consultations would signal the seriousness of the threat. Simultaneously, Nigeria should mobilize international opinion through multilateral platforms, emphasizing that disputes involving sovereign nations must be resolved through diplomacy, not domination. The African Union Commission has already urged restraint and constructive engagement, calling for diplomacy, intelligence sharing, and capacity building rather than military intervention. Nigeria should capitalize on this position to consolidate continental solidarity and reinforce the principle of non-interference in African affairs. While diplomacy remains the first line of defense, Nigeria must not neglect its military preparedness. The Nigerian armed forces should be placed on high alert to fortify air, land, and maritime defenses. Intelligence and cybersecurity units must work in concert to detect and counter potential destabilization attempts. This is not a call to militarize foreign policy, but rather to ensure that Nigeria's sovereignty commands respect. A credible defense posture, underpinned by discipline and coordination, serves as the strongest deterrent against reckless threats. Nigeria's greatest threat may not come from abroad, but from within. The nation continues to face banditry and kidnapping in the northwest, Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast, separatist agitation in the southeast, and farmer-herder conflicts across the Middle Belt. These crises erode public confidence, weaken the economy, and create openings for external manipulation. A comprehensive national security strategy must therefore combine military and non-military measures, integrating social and economic policies such as strengthening local governance and law enforcement capacity, investing in rural development and youth employment to undercut recruitment into extremist movements, promoting interreligious and interethnic dialogue to dismantle narratives of division. Only a stable and united Nigeria can negotiate and defend its sovereignty from a position of strength. The fly that ignores advice follows the corpse to the grave. But Nigeria need not follow that path. By balancing diplomacy with readiness, unity with diversity, and development with defense, Nigeria can transform this crisis into a wake-up call for sovereignty, equity, and renewal. Ashe.